News.
Right, let's get into politics now. And could President Uhuru Kenyatta be reluctant to unveil former Prime Minister Raila Odinga to his Mount Kenya backyard as his preferred successor? Well, this is a question in the minds of Kenyans over Kenyatta's continued silence on Odinga's presidency, despite indications of the former Prime Minister taking up the space of the president's inner political circle following his acrimonious fallout with his deputy William Ruto. Tonight, Murimi Mwangi looks at the prospects of an Odinga presidency and the likely scope of the president's hand in such a political game plan.
At the peak of the Building Bridges Initiative popularization campaigns in August 2020, President Uhuru Kenyatta's confidant and Jubilee Party Vice Chair David Murathe gave this justification for a 2022 Raila Odinga presidency.
We think it is time Kenyans rewarded the long years of the struggle of Raila Amolo Odinga. They owe it to him. It's like Mandela. It's a Mandela moment.
A year later, and the prospects of an Odinga presidency with the backing of the president's inner circle now hangs in the balance, following recent collapse of attempts to revive the Kenyatta-Odinga BBI push at the appellate court. A catch 2022 situation perhaps best captured in Kenyatta's mixed political signals. On one hand, Kenyatta has drawn Odinga into his inner political circle, making a vicious backroom attempt to reunite the former Prime Minister with his 2017 coalition partners. And on the other hand, a loud silence from the President on who is his preferred successor. In the August 2022 polls, Odinga has begun making solo trips to Kenyatta's Mount Kenya backyard, conspicuously without the huge number of pro-Kenyatta legislators from the region or the president, despite Odinga having hosted the president a record 4 times in his Nyanza backyard within the past 3 years.
I think the head of state understands Mount Kenya, and he knows he may not succeed by just telling them, let's vote Nyanza. So he's taking his sweet time, I am sure. He's being calculative before he can go and convince the people in the mountain that, yes, it is Raila we want to vote for.
We have begun going to the mountain. We have begun by going into churches. Had it not been that this curfew had been extended and a ban on political meetings, there was a meeting that is slated for Nyeri. It was slated for this month. We are going to do it later on. But we are going in slowly, and it is actually going to work.
The people of Central need people, a young person who can ride with them and who can bring back the economy, and maybe also who can be able to work together with them. But surely, would you think they would be interested in somebody who is tired?
But it is perhaps an even more complex balancing act for Odinga. Enjoying support of the reigning political establishment, Odinga has seemingly conveniently vacated the dreaded political cold and risks plunging back in there if his 2022 game plan boomerangs. Yet on the other hand is the potential risk of the former Prime Minister shouldering the baggage of the exiting Kenyatta regime, majorly queries on management of the economy, should Kenyatta eventually endorse an Odinga presidency.
The truth is, the president of a nation must be someone who can be able to unite the country. And the only person who has demonstrated amongst all these aspirants, and we all know, the only person who has demonstrated the true spirit of Kenya, patriotism, is only Raila Amolo Odinga.
More juggle between Saitoti, between Kalonzo, between, Uhuru Kenyatta himself at that time, and at the final time, he said, Uhuru Tosha. Kwa hivyo, it is something that I think that is really the head of state is grappling with. But at the end of the day, he must pick a person who can deliver the Mount Kenya vote as well as the national vote.
And although ODM had in audit of its 2017 performance noted late identification of presidential flag bearer among likely reasons for its underperformance, the party is yet to formally announce Odinga